Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to close out my sinking funds for the month of April. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since the beginning and you came along in the middle, wherever you fit in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have things. I did use my sinking funds this month. And you can see I use a lot of my household sinking fund. So my first transaction was at Lowe's and I spent $205.17. Home Depot, $96.39. So I know you see my plants and stuff like that. So I've tried to share when I'm getting things from Lowe's and Home Depot to let you know like what kind of things I'm trying to do around the house. And I know I share a little bit on Instagram, so it's after the fact, y'all. I don't remember. I don't remember where, but I am trying to make sure I kind of let y'all into my little world a little bit, more than I used to, right? So April 21st, I paid my renter's insurance, and that was $181. And then on April 22nd, y'all heard me fussing in a weekly check-in for my cash envelopes. After I uploaded video, I want to say about 11 my time, or 10 or 11 my time, I saw the church that I was talking about in that video was feeding the community again. And so I made a donation to their GoFundMe. And I know how some people feel about GoFundMe, and I am that some people. In this case, I was actually watching a live when they got back into their church. And so I know the YouTube audience asked the lawyer to ask them to create the GoFundMe so they can help restore them and get them back to where they were. So it wasn't, oh, we went through this, now give me money type scenario. People wanted to know how they could donate. This is one of those churches, and excuse me y'all, I gotta get my calculator out because once again I'm not prepared. It's one of those churches that's actually pretty self-sufficient. They just been hit with some just really bad circumstances, and it's really sad if you watch, and if you've watched it from the beginning like I have. So one of the things, I'm looking at this and I see I did not write in my deposit, so we're gonna go back a page and get that, because yeah, normally I have this already written in. I try to be succinct because I do talk too much, but I ain't succinct this time. So gifts, I deposited $160. I should know this by heart. Subscriptions, $40. Clothing, $30. Whoop whoop, $100. What am I gonna do? Car maintenance, $100. Insurance, $130. Household, $100. Nothing to travel. Electronics, $50. And nothing to my bill money. Self-care. Taxes, I actually added, you know, I'm gonna hold off on this one because I didn't build it up in here. But what this is going to do, I've already paid my taxes this month. I need to see if in May I'm officially out of the woods. But everything worked out that I had enough money for it. So this is gonna be a future one here. So I'm gonna put this at 0 and end it at 0 because it's not really a sinking fund yet. Well, no. That might confuse me in the future. So what I'll do is, at the end of March, I had $1,000 in here. So that makes my total that I wrote in from last month inaccurate. So it's really, I had $10,6203. I have $9,062.03. And then I added an extra $500 into here. And I paid out $14.50. So it has about $50 left, but I think they're gonna come back. They normally do. and say, you owe us, normally it's about $500 more or something, but hopefully I got everything and I did it right this time. Okay, so let's start with the gifts. So I took out $100 there. And for the month of May, this is going to get hit because my baby boy's birthday is in May. And so we got to see what he wants. So I started with 724.9 plus 160, subtract out 100, and that gives me 784.90. Which I feel like I'm ahead of the game by this point. Because I only promised them like about $250 a piece. But I can give them a little bit more. Because my youngest is in May. My oldest is in July. Medical, I didn't add anything or take anything out of medical. So it's still 504.47. My subscriptions, I started with 331.39. I didn't take anything out, but I did deposit $40. So that's $371.39. 371.39. Make sure I'm looking at everything right. Clothing, I started this month with $73.73. I added $30. So that gives me $103.73. Trying to add a little bit more here as I start to lose more weight. My clothes are getting loose. I can still wear everything, but I'm going to have to, you know, start replacing stuff. Probably 2 more months or so, I think I'll need to start replacing things like my pants and everything. So car maintenance, I started out with $278.38. I added $100, and so that is $378.38. And I promise I'm going to fix this total for my starting balance. And what else we got? Insurance. Did I pass household? No, I haven't. Insurance. Let me do this so I don't lose track of where I am. Insurance. I paid out $181 for my renter's insurance for the year. So I started with $523.96. I added $130, and then we're going to subtract out $181, and so I have $472.96. Which is not bad. Not bad, because I think the car insurance should be coming up in about 2 months. I think in July. No, because that's May, June, July. So 3 months. That should be coming up. Future expense. Okay, household. What did I spend there? So I took care of the insurance. Now let's add up what I spent in household. Yeah, I was buying a lot of stuff for household stuff. 96.39. Okay, so I spent $301.56 in household. So 301. Okay. So 301.56. I knew I was doing some damage. I had a good time doing it too. 578.98 plus $100 minus 301.56. So $377.42. $377.42. Because eventually I'm gonna have to go back to Sam's and pick up like garbage bags, stuff for the laundry. I need to check all of that, see how my stash is, and yeah. So I need to build that up a little bit more so I can feel comfortable picking up everything I need for the house. Travel, haven't done anything, didn't add or take anything away. I know in May I have some vacation time coming up, so it's going to be a staycation for sure, because I just want to rest. I just want to take naps. All right, so electronics, haven't used this money yet. $846.22 was my beginning balance, and then I added $50, and I didn't take anything out, so that was $896.22. My bill money, this is my 1 month ahead fund, not including my emergency fund, and so this still has $4,000. I haven't had to eat into it just yet. With the new rent, I may have to. Haven't done paycheck budget number 1, so it's there to kind of offset that. Son's medical, I haven't put anything aside for them for that. If they need anything, I'll cash flow it. Self-care, I haven't done anything for that. And so with my taxes, I only have $50 left in that fund. And so I'm going to try to fund this one every month. So that way when I have to pay my taxes, I'm ready. There. So I've taken care of all the transactions. Now, I know you're probably like nervous because I left that beginning balance inaccurate. I left it at $9,062.03. I did not forget. Because I will be confused in May. So I'm going to take care of that now. That's $10,000 is what if I add in the taxes that I set aside. Because I started saving for that last month. So I'm going to try to save all year. Get a good gauge for how much I owe the government. I will let y'all know what my balance is on my emergency fund when I close out my budget for the whole month. Haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay, so what did I add to my sinking funds for the month? 160 plus 40 plus 30 plus 100 plus 130 plus 100 plus 50 plus 500. And so I added 1110. You know what? I'm gonna put that one to the left there. But yeah, so what did I spend? 100 plus 181 plus 301.56 plus 1450. So I spent $2,032.56. All right, where's my post-it note? Let's put these up. I need to keep them out. So I'm going to do the math going across, then do the math going down, and make sure the numbers match. Every once in a while, I look up. A lot of times I'm wrong, and then y'all get to see me getting irritated. All right, $10,062.03 plus $1,110 minus $2,032.56. All right, so 9139.47. I don't know why I'm sitting so far back. 9139.47. So I just write that on my post-it here. So that's what sometimes I'll do off camera. Y'all can't see me doing it, but all right, gifts. 784.9 plus 504.47 plus 371.39 plus 103.73 plus 378.33 Did I do that? Dang it, I did something wrong. All right, we got to start over again. 784.9 plus 504.47 plus 371.39 plus 138.73 plus 378.38. Did I get that? Yep. Plus 472.96 plus 377.42 plus 1200 plus 896.22 plus 4,000 plus $50. 9139.47. Woo! I did it. 9139.47. I know that was slow and painful for y'all. It's painful for me over here too. This along with my emergency fund, like when I go into my accounts and I check my accounts, sometimes I am so shocked. I remember struggling just to have $100 in my account. I never saw the day that I would be able to look at my accounts, add everything up and be like, this is my money? Whose money is this? Who is this person? Whew. But yes, so that is over. That's one thing that is in the books for the month of April. Have one more week. Week 5, then I can close out my cash envelopes and close out my budget for the month. I'm still debating whether I'm going to roll that money into the next month or use it with for my challenges and stuff. So like my weight loss challenge, I just turned around and I was talking, my coin challenge and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that just yet, but what that does is I put that money in a little pile, and that's what I use, and I can earn it back. So one of them, like the coin challenge, I was going to use it to go with my electronics fund, and that was going to purchase my next cell phone. But my little Chromebook, which is what I use to edit my videos, and when you see I'm sharing my screen and recording myself at the same time, I use that laptop. It does really well on the Chromebook, so I need to replace it. The battery has started expanding, so I'm gonna need to get rid of it. And I've seen some, and I feel like they're about between $300 to $400 at Best Buy, and I think that may be about what I paid for this one, and I've had it since 2018, either 2018, 2019. 2019 was when I started channel, so it probably was 2018 when I got that. So yeah, so I may use the money for that. Yeah, but thank y'all so much for being with me along on this journey, for y'all understanding that my past is not the same as everybody else, and there was a lot of hardship along the way. And so this is kind of like a very new state for me, where I don't have to worry about money all the time. It used to occupy a big part of my brain space for the month. So this is very, very different. When I log into my accounts and I see I have money is there, it's very, very different. It's very, very different. And so I'm adapting and I'm adjusting. And so y'all probably are saying, yeah, you're adapting to not being broke. And that is the truth. That's the truth. It's a different kind of mindset, making the best choices with my money. And I understand that it's all consistency, and I have to really mind my behavior, especially when I'm having a bad time with work and everything else. And I love my job, so don't get me don't think that I hate what I do for a living. I actually love what I do for a living. It's just when things don't progress, it frustrates me, because I want everything to move along, and now I'm in a situation where I can't make it move along. Whereas with my other projects, I used to be able to do multiple jobs to make sure my projects were done on time, and now I just can't. And I have to adapt, right? And so, but yeah, a lot of that stress would turn into I'm either overspending, overeating, and they kind of went together. It was also how I handled when my mom passed away, and some debt came from that. And so now I don't create debt. So it's just very, very strange for me to look at my account, and then when I see the numbers and I write them down, and then I'm closing out the month and I'm like, this can't be my money, but it is my money because I saved it. Very, very weird state to be in right now. But thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for watching. And so yeah, hopefully I'll get this up for you on Sunday too, because I want to give you guys my grocery haul. It's going to be pretty short, and then you'll have this video right here as a second one, because that one is so short. I think it's about like 3 minutes. But I will talk to you guys again on Tuesday. Cross our fingers that I got this uploaded on time. And you guys have a super fantastic day. Bye.